Good morning students, my name is Vikas Kumar Singh. Today we start class 12 chemistry session with the chapter solution. In this chapter we study about the solution. So what is solution? First we define this one. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances and substance lose their own identity. Is it clear? Now we describe this one. The solution is a combination of two or more substances, but in each substances can lose their identity. That means if you added amount of sugar in a water, this is a water, when you added sugar, after few time sugar will loses their own identity. Firstly, sugar present in a solid state. After that, you cannot be separate, you cannot be seen by your naked eye the solid which is a sugar is present or not. That means we consider those solution in this chapter which is a true solution. True solution. What is the definition of true solution? You study in class 9. Those solution solute never see by naked eye and separate by physical process. Is it clear? That means solute is never separated by a physical process. That's like physical process is picking, shaking, and the solution in solution solute cannot be seen by your naked eye. That means the solution is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous is that you can define homogeneous those solution in which solute cannot be seen by naked eye, and such type of solution is known as true solution. Is it clear? No. We study about the two and more substances. So solution is formed by a combination of solute and solvent. Okay. So in a given solution, which one is a solute and which one is a solvent, that is determined by the concentration and amount of these one. Generally, solute is a solute in a smaller amount and solvent is a larger amount. Is it clear? Solute always present in a smaller amount and solvent always present in a larger amount. We can see with the help of example, in a given solution, 40% ethanol is present. That means in a solution 40% ethanol and the rest one 60% is water. Is it clear? Now here the 40% is a small amount that is represented considered as a solute, and the 60% water, that one is considered as a solvent. Clear? If the concentration of ethanol and water is same, like it becomes 50% and it also becomes 50%, then you are free which one is a solute and solvent, then you consider anyone. Is it clear? Now we know about the topic which is coming in your this chapter. So first we study about the concentration term. Concentration, all concentration term is already discussed in your class 11th, like molarity, molality, normality, and parts per million, W by W, W by V, V by V. But now we consider also discuss in class 12 in a solution chapter. In a whole physical chemistry is depend on the concentration term. So next one is the quanta factor. Quanta factor. Next one is the colligative property. In a colligative property, 4 sections is there. First one is your RLAP, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Second one is your elevation in boiling point. Third one is depression in freezing point, and last one is osmotic pressure. Is it clear? 4 content inside your colligative property. Now after the concentration we study about the solubility of gas. Clear? After the concentration we study about the solubility of gas. Now we discuss one by one in this topic which is coming in your solution chapter. So first we discuss about the concentration. Okay. In concentration we generally find out the amount of solute and solvent, and we always find out the concentration in term of solute. So basically we divided the concentration term in 2 parts. First one is group A and group B. Why we divided the concentration term in 2 parts, and we discuss later in this video session, in this class. So first is group A. In a group A we are taking those concentration term which is a volume related. Clear? First we discuss with volume related, and second one is discuss with mass related concentration term. Because why we separate this one? In a 2007 IIT JEE asked about the question on the basis of concentration term with their relative properties. So after that we are decided, so concentration term is divided and is split into 2 parts, and we discuss one by one, because after this one you can easily understand which one is a mass related and which one is a volume related, and those questions which is coming with the interchange, interrelated, then how we that questions will be solved. Okay. Now we discuss one by one which is coming in volume related. First one is percent by volume. Okay. Now second is percent weight by volume. Third one is your molarity, and fourth one is your normality. Is it clear? In a mass related, first one is percent by weight. It's a short form of weight. You can write the proper word. Second one is your mole fraction. Third one is your molality. And fourth one is your ppm. What is the meaning of ppm? That one is parts per million. Is it clear? Now these concentration terms are coming in your solution chapter, but we are also familiar in a class 11, and we discuss in this chapter is molarity, mole fraction and molality. Basically used in this concentration term in a large scale. Now we discuss one by one the concentration term in this video. Okay. First concentration term is percent by volume. But in a question, is the percent by volume. Students, in this way your question will not be written. So in your question may be written in form of percent V by V. The same meaning of these two lines, percent by volume and percent V by V, in a second form, it says that you find out the concentration of volume, concentration in form of volume of solute. Always you find out the concentration in solute form. Okay, concentration in form of volume of solute, and the percent which is denominator of volume is represented the total solution in volume, the total solution in liter, because that one is a volume, and multiply by 100. Clear? This is a way to represent V by V percent in a formula form. Now with the help of this we define this term. So what is the meaning? The concentration. Then we can write the amount of concentration is always says that the amount of solute present in volume. So volume, what is the unit of volume is liter, but in your chemistry lab you have not given in a liter and the big container. Always you have the ml. Always you find out the concentration in ml. So solute present in ml. Solute present in 100 ml of solution. Is it clear? 100 ml, why we take in 100 ml? You can take 1 liter, 2 liter, 100,000 liter, doesn't matter. But when we define the definition, we always consider the unity. So if you find out the calorific value of the petrol, that not you burn the 1000 liter of petrol, just you burn the 100 ml and you find out the energy and just you multiply with the liter. So just we find out the concentration in out of 100 ml. Now this is your formula. So what is the V by V? V by C is that the amount of solute which is present in a ml present in a 100 ml of solution. Just we take an example. You have a beaker and inside the amount of salt is added in 100 ml of water. That means in a solution form, concentration of solute which is present in a solution is divided by the total solution and multiplied by 100. So what is the meaning of total solution? So total solution says that solution of solute plus solution of solvent. Is it clear? Now we are coming on next concentration term, that is weight by volume. Next is W by V percent, that is weight by volume. In previous we discussed V by V, that means the amount of solute present in a ml in a liquid form and the total solution in liquid. But in this concentration term we take solute in mass. So what is the meaning of the amount of solute, that is gram. Now in this concentration term we take solute in a gram present in 100 ml of solution. Is it clear? Now we define the formula. Why we in first concentration term we are going through formula to definition, but in this concentration term we are going to definition to formula. That means you can derive your formula with the help of your definition, and you can derive the definition with the help of formula. The percent W by V is says that the amount of solute, we can say concentration of solute divided by is a 100 ml of solution, that is the total solution multiplied by 100. But in previous concentration and this concentration have the minor difference. In previous concentration solute taken in a liter, but in this concentration solute taken in a gram and the total solution taken in a ml. Is it clear? Now after this one we define molarity. Sorry, this one is the third. It's a very important. Molarity says that, what is the definition of molarity? Number of mole of solute present in a liter of solution. In the previous concentration term we find out in a 100 ml of solution, it says that number of mole of solute present in a 1 liter of solution. Is it clear? Molarity defined as the number of mole of solute present in a liter of solution. Generally, molarity is represented by capital M. That is your symbol. Now, M is pronunciated molar. What is molar? Clear? Now, M is equal to number of mole of solute present in a 1 liter of solution. Clear? Now we simplify this equation. What is the meaning of number of mole of solute? So we can write number of mole of solute is equal to given mass by molecular mass. Now students are maybe confused what is a given mass and what is a molecular mass. So we are defining for number of mole of solute. Solute is any compound, and the amount of solute will present in a given solution, so that the amount which is given in your question paper, that is your given mass, and the compound have the molecular mass. What is the meaning of molecular mass? That one is sum of the atomic masses of all element is known as molecular mass. Is it clear? Now, given mass by molecular mass, we can put inside this equation. So M is equal to given mass by molecular mass multiply by liter of solution. And I earlier told you we cannot be considered in a liter, because in the chemistry lab you have always find out the concentration in ml. So liter will convert it into ml. So it's multiplied by 1000. So that one is coming on upside. So 1000 we can write this one, write this, and the solution, that is the total solution in a ml. Is it clear? Now what is the unit? We can write here unit of molarity. We define from here. What is the unit of number of mole of solute? That is your mole, because the amount of solute is always considered in mole and present in a liter of solution. So what is the unit of liter? Liter is always a unit of the liquid substances. So mole divided by liter, we can write mole per liter. Is it clear? Now your group A concentration term will over. Now we meet in the next class. Thank you.